signs of higher future unemployment rates up, highest since April 2025, and households held mixed views on current and future finance in April. The US to sell 89 billion in 3-month bills on May 11th to settle on May 14th, and the US to sell 77 billion in 6-month bills on May 11th to settle on May 14th.
Hey, hi everyone. Good morning and welcome to our live show. Hope everyone is doing great, guys. Cube Gift, Rob the Scalper, Piper Jane, Wang, Direct Home Advisor, Saidu, Hobos, Hanu. Welcome all. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate your support. Han, Lei Yu, Faith, welcome. Claudia, 77, welcome. Jimmy, good morning. Blaze, Saeed, welcome. Don't worry, I'm here, Claudia. I will talk about it, how to trade. And you know me, if I have an opinion, I will have a trade on. I don't talk without having skin in the game. Satish, thanks for joining. Pats, morning. Pavan, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Gwetam, welcome one more time. Yes, commercials are disabled for private members stream, but for public stream they are on. This thing can come into 28,800 area. 850 right now. We have been waiting for this.
We have posted the report for New York Fed inflation expectations on the feed for those interested.
But there is a small bounce point, small scalp zone here. Just a scalp as of now. It is scalping zone only as of now. Claudia, see how you trade this, where to scalp. This is a scalping zone. This is still and could come down. 28,800 is the final destination for this move. It doesn't mean you cannot take in intermediate in between temporary small short scalps along the way. Is capable of coming back to 28,900 first and then later going down. Maximizing the profits. Madame de mission.
According to CNBC, Boeing CEO set to join Trump on China visit next week.
This is just following the structure, RC Courier. Following the structure. ES not ready to lose the structure. ES has put the reversal. By the way, if you are trading alongside with me, yesterday we took a very big long because of our level. Today also there was a big long. I'll show you once we complete this trade. Same setup. What we did with Nasdaq today happened with ES. Prefer getting stopped out versus having a target here. Look there, I put smile on Claudia's face.
We have posted the article from CNBC on the feed for those interested. There's nothing on there at the moment, but it will update.
So you can take profit here, guys. It is going to struggle here. But if you have very sharp
Coming from IRNA,
sharp
Donava, head of Iran
reflexes,
Trade Promotion Organization, says thanks to the Caspian Sea,
might be able to pull
Mazandra can become
more
the main
leg up.
northern corridor for connecting with Russia, China, Turkey and Europe.
Stop filled.
Trade was already done. Just wanted to see if it has more leg to run. It's like not. So that's how you scalp in between and let it do its thing now. Why not short? Go ahead, short. We'll congratulate you if you win. You can win 28,800. Anyway, can happen. That is what we were watching on that move. Can it go beyond? It can go beyond 28,800, but this is where you need those people, right? With those news, Mike. They will come and start talking about Hormuz, Operation Fury, Operation Freedom, Iran, and inflation and rising yields in Europe, and fucking someone. So yeah, this will require manipulation beyond this to take it further down. Yeah, this market can still come down. There's room. There is room on the downside. Not a lot.
19 members of the World Trade Organization, including the United States, agree among themselves not to impose duties on e-commerce after the deadlock on lapse still not resolved.
Oh, I was going to show you that crazy bounce the morning, how you could have traded, right? With our levels. Yesterday, you remember that mom, grandmom, blind with one eye and two eye respectively. We got this long, right? To the penny from our level. Weekly expected move upper edge validated, flies high. We took that 200 pointer long, every one of us on the live stream. Same setup on ES today. Look at that. Mom, grandmom, blind with one eye, two eyes. Comes validate our weekly expected move upper edge to the penny and flies. That's how you would have traded it if you had our levels. Same setup. What happened in Nasdaq? ES was the reason this morning. Over and over again. So click join button, guys, on the channel page, or click join button here in the chat. I'll share. Gives you the link to become member, get access to all the levels, my strategy, educational videos, everything in the package. There's the link in the chat.
Fed
Click
bids
on that
for
link.
bills total $840.2 million.
When you click on that link, it will launch a pop-up. Watch that video. It explains all the membership in detail. Members, experts, masters. Highly encourage you to become masters. See, try it for a month. Works for you. Once you are a member, you can go through all the educational content or training videos here. I also share the formula on how I calculate my weekly level, experts level. Masters and new paradigm are proprietary, but I do share updated level every evening. And the levels help you read the market well, where the market is headed. Like if you ask us, will we make another new high? Very high likelihood, unless there is some manipulation which happens here. If no manipulation happens based on the news, this market may have a new high as well. That we will know, right, whether the manipulation will happen or not. They do generally manipulation here. If it for some reason it keeps creeping lower in this zone, that is where they will start manipulating. That is where all the news will come. That is where all the concerns in the world will start resurfacing. Yields will be higher, cold will be there in some countries, it will be snowfall. Everything will be here, discussed here. Here if we hold the structure, we are flying into new session high. We have clear target in mind. Once it happens, I'll show you that it was already planned high before a day in advance. Long or short?
Boeing proposed purchases discussed on US Senator's China visit. Yeah, or we get a new master's level above in this 28,000 now. It's not like that. It is there as of now. Yes, we could come down for it, but it may happen. We continue to build volume here, and I give you new master's level much higher now than that level you have. You have to be patient. There is a reason why we created new paradigm. There are new paradigm levels right now already. So there was this kind of a limitation. Rajan, sorry for not naming your full name. Venkatesh Vara Nagarajan. Venkateshwara Nagarajan. Sorry if I mispronounced it. So there are some limitations in the masters. That's the reason why we have new paradigm, and things where masters and new paradigms are missing. That's where yesterday entire day was traded with the experts. Today also you should be trading with your experts level. So whatever is the gap here, we fill with that one. But yeah, for as far as masters are concerned, either yes, that is right number with you. Either we come back, sell off into that area, or we continue to build the order flow here. Reviewing the messages with the
and maybe today
of the Pakistani side, and said Iran has not yet reached a conclusion and has not responded to the.
Maybe sometimes today, later in the day, or by the evening, I'll give you new masters level in this area. Like for ES, you got a level much above now. It is not that deep. In ES, the order flow was sufficient yesterday. During the day, I gave you new masters updated level. So we are waiting for one of those two events happen. Either Nasdaq sells off, or it continues to build order flow volume here, so that I can build a new masters level. Quissy, you're welcome. Thanks. Appreciate your support. Good job. Good job, Nathan. Congratulations.
Yeah, Venkat, I can do that. I can show you, right, what were the limitations, why we went for the new paradigm. I don't want to give you half baked master's level, right? The reason, you put your faith, and I tell you, right, that one instance you don't want that level to lose, you don't want, your trade to blow your account. Master's level works, it never disappoints you. That's the reason why I cannot give half baked level in the masters. And once I give you the level, right? These days there are reels circulating, right? Indian people, we follow cricket, right? They ask Virat Kohli a question. If your life was on the line, who would you want to bowl on your behalf? Virat Kohli picks Dale Steyn. How 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 badass Dale Steyn was in terms of his bowling. Same thing, right? If you were to bet, one trade where you are ready, it's okay if it blows your account. You trade masters. It's the Dale Steyn level. I cannot give you any mediocre level to maintain the image. I told you, right? People lose credibility when they come and just stupidly, sillily say that the market will go down. How my credibility? Because the levels, they work each time. I don't want to lose my credibility. I'll not give you half baked level. If I give you a level, it will work. Yeah, look where the market is right now, and people calling shots. So we can be patient, but yeah. Meanwhile, that's what was the problem with the masters. Claudia, are you ready for the scalp? Give me yay. Okay. Okay, let's go. It's a scalp as of now. It's going for 2800. Yes, looks like going for 2800. Yeah, we should be good to go. It's a swing. It's no longer a scalp. That's what she said. Okay, so high possibility we bounce here. How about 28,800? Yeah, I know that is a risk. 28,800. But ES has a structure. ES has a structure to maintain. We might bounce here. ES has a structure and a level to defend here. You're already out for few points. I'm turning this into a swing now. Betting on ES. ES to hold structure. ES to give us that bounce. Yes. Venkat, you can see, right? Some of those masters new paradigm levels have caught up. So yeah, first bounce here, second bounce here, third bounce here. Blame ES, not me. The trade doesn't work. ES has that tendency of disappointing, but yeah, I mean, yeah, should work. Yeah, that's why I added 2 E-minis. That is my maximum size. You know me. I don't go beyond 2 E-minis. If I'm adding 2 E-minis, yeah, high possibility this will work. Yeah, the only way you lose is they come and fucking like release all the negative news in the world here at this spot. I told you, right? I draw a triangle. They come and intentionally, manipulatively, they will release the news here. This is happening. Strait of Hormuz is again closed. Someone's asshole is closed again. Fucking like all the bullshit news they'll start releasing here. That's the way I lose the trade. News, I switched off. I think I switched off the news. Good way. If I don't hear it.
Vessels must complete application to ensure safe passage.
Oh, there is Strait of Hormuz news going on. I accidentally switch off the news.
Did you guys
Free spot
like this
6.1%,
trade?
free spot 6.1%.
Did you guys enjoy this
bid to
trade?
cover 2 spot 59, 2 spot and 59, with the US selling 90 billion and awarding 22 spot
Can I get a like,
66% of bids
thumbs
at
up
buy.
from you? You passed your apex evaluation with it. You are happy now? And remember, remember what? Now this trade, must work for that grandma. This is that grandma. She's waiting. Is that guy still long? Yes, grandma is still long. Tell me, okay, when he exits his long. Waiting for lightings for this, absolutely. Bijli. Bijli. Bijli is the Hindi word for light, for electricity. That woman is waiting for the electricity. And she gets one at the end of the movie. No, actually, my mother side's grandma, she used to look like this. It's very common with brown skin people. When they grow very old, they look like this. All of the most of her, like if you are from the village area, because in village you don't have ACs and good whatever, like you are like your skin is almost and remember, in India, out of 100 hottest cities in the world, 95 are in India. If you have lived in India in the small villages where there are no facilities, no AC rooms, no fans. You are living and you are working in the farms. Because of the heat, your skin burns. And by the time you are old, most of our grandmas look like this only. The hottest country in the world, guys. It's not scary face. That's how we look. Indians look when we grow old. That's why we hide our faces. We just talk, right? How we don't have very pretty faces, Good thing is in market you don't need pretty face. You need good skills. You need good hardworking and disciplined nature. That is enough. Pakistan also looking same at Pakistan is born out of India. So why would Pakistan be different? Pakistan, Bangladesh, all born out of India only. Fruit does not fall far away from its tree, right? Anyway, manage your position well. I gave you the trade. I told you, right? My trade is not only for debating with one guy who may have shorted for 10-point scalp. My trade is for that grandma. She's waiting for that electricity to come. It is coming, grandma. Wait. Don't exit your trade. Yeah, I'm not that good looking. So yeah, you're right, Dax. Daxton, you're right. The reason why I don't show my face. So Venkat, you are around. You saw the glimpse. This trade is actually from the new paradigm level on ES. So we had levels here on new paradigm. Morning bounce was from the level 1 here, number 1. Number 2 bounce is from the experts level. And then number 3 is our new paradigm level. See, this is our members level, MEM. This is our expert level, X. This is our NPL level. And don't worry, masters levels are also there. You know where it is, masters level. It will be that one big winner, right? That is where you take on Kevin O'Leary's and whatever the big shot, right? You reserve the masters level for that kind of a trade, right? Where a big business tycoon or a big trader or a hedge fund is involved.
Panama President
You take
Bellino
them
says
on with the
the
masters level.
Panamanian flagged ships in Chinese ports has begun to decrease.
Yeah, I mean, we are just kidding, Naveen. Don't take it seriously. We are just having fun. I worked 18 years, right, on the ground level. I know there is no discrimination these days. It's gone. Just having fun. Color of the skin, race, gender, nothing matters. Lived in Maharashtra most of my childhood. So are we taking profit here? Is this capable of dumping? I don't think so. I mean, again, we have to hold for that grandma. All the young people, they got their trade, they got their winners, they passed their account, they made the payouts. How about that grandma? She doesn't have that quick hand. Her reflexes are not that strong anymore.
I have to hold this trade for her. She has put her faith in me. But I have to make sure I keep doing the due diligence so that grandma doesn't lose money. So how about hitting the like button, guys? This trade is already done. This trade is not for you anymore. You know who this trade is for. It is for that old lady, that mom, that grandmom, who is sitting in the hope, right? Who doesn't have tight stop losses, who is not trading a big size. This trade is for her now. For you, the trade is done. So why don't you hit like button for her now? Emotional blackmail. Emotional blackmail. Uncle George, did you watch that guy? Emotional blackmail. Yeah, Toby, I don't know how to respond. It's all managed through YouTube. There's no way I can, give any, I'm not going to break the rules. People are paying money for those levels and those videos, and there were just 9 videos. So I don't know how to respond. To be honest, I'm not good with the emails. I don't respond to the email. I don't respond to the text message. Whatever it is out in the open. You see me trade every day. You say that you have seen enough YouTubers and you have traded enough in your life. You know I am the real deal. Then what's the problem? Throwing $50. You're not going to get scammed. I cannot make those videos public. I had to keep those videos private for those people who are paying for it. Plus you can keep watching, guys. Maybe I'm scamming or something. Who knows? I will lose one day. Maybe wait for that day where I will lose very bad and you have different opinion about me. I don't want to sell myself more. I have sold myself enough on the internet. Okay, so no disturbance. When I talk and I get sidetracked, I lose my focus. Okay, I have to watch this trade for that grandma. Okay, so let's focus on the market. Are you still good? Lunch hour is the problem here. Selling oneself. Yes. There are different meanings, guys. Some things may sound like little bit bad in English. In the regional language or Hindi language, it may not be that bad.
or in some things which sounds okay in English may sound very bad in language when you interpret in your regional language or national language. It's okay. Don't take it very seriously. Remember, whenever in doubt, read that warning message. The information provided is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as a financial or life advice or anything. You like, hit the thumbs up button. You dislike, hit the dislike button. Never come back here on the live stream or on my YouTube channel. It's fine. You have a choice. Nobody can force nobody to do what they want, right? Like yesterday, guys. I don't want to repeat, but I did explain to the members what was the wish list of one of the viewers. So can this market come down again? Anything can happen, but we always check in terms of the probabilities. $28,800 is in our minds, can happen.
Qualcomm quickly fades from session highs, still up 12%.
Buying this.
So just a bit more context, this Qualcomm surge we did have yesterday, that semiconductor, power equipment and data center stocks were rallying in pre-market trading after a solid results from AMD and Supermicro, in a sign of robust end-to-end artificial intelligence related demand. ISNA News saying the Secretary of the Parliament's National Security Commission saying no uranium has left the country. So again, ISNA, quoting the Secretary of the Parliament National Security Commission, says no uranium has left the country.
Yeah, so this is where the news becomes more vocal. I told you, right? Specifically when we were
Would you
over
like
here.
more context? That's Iran, Secretary of the Parliament's National Security Commission.
At what point the news becomes more right, manipulative. This is that spot where if they manipulate, yes, we can lose this trade. But if there is no manipulation from the news, 28,800 we did know can happen. It is happening as of now. As of now, buying this 28,800 area.
ISNA saying Trump's claim about the removal of 400 kilograms of uranium from Iran is a political bluff and an outright lie. Shell CEO said there's a real possibility that we see continued bullishness on overall energy prices for the next 6 to 12 months. Surely expecting the Freddie Mac numbers.
Yeah, I don't plan to add more here. I don't want to go 2 E-minis. This is enough. This is the right size. The area is good. Top of the hour. If it doesn't bounce, I'll take a loss. In fact, I should have ordered adding those additional 5 macros. I could have held this little bit more better. But it's okay. We can have a losing trade. But I doubt. This is gonna go back up. Unless they come and pump some more negative news here. If there are no manipulations, this should go back up. Top of the hour.
Freddie Mac 30-year fixed mortgage rate averaged 6.37% as of May 7th, and 15-year fixed mortgage rate averaged 5.72% as of May 7th. So for the 30-year fixed mortgage rate, that's compared to 6.3%, it's currently at 6.37%.
So waiting for Nasdaq to lose the structure. Nasdaq loses structure below 28,715. Russell printed new session lows, so that is a good thing. Something was achieved on the downside. Nasdaq may not lose the structure. I don't plan to move my stop loss. So this is actually good actually. If it catches one more bid, I'm interested in this long still. I might get even my full 2 E-minis or 20 micro size on this one. I need little bit confirmation, need confirmation of the strength that we are bouncing like the one we are about to see. If we cross view up and above, I can add 5 more micros. Don't have the confirmation yet.
So just keep an eye on the S&P 500 here, just seeing some further movement towards the downside, a little bit of a further movement towards the upside in the Dixie as WTI also climbs as well. No other headlines we've had other than the headline from Shell CEO about the real possibility that we see continued bullishness on overall energy prices for the next 6 to 12 months. You also had, according to ISNA News, Iran's parliamentary national security officials saying no uranium has left Iran, and officials, they also said the claim of Trump's 400 kg uranium removal is a political bluff and outright lie. No other headlines in the meantime, though. Of course, if there is anything else, we'll relay that to you. We're still yet to have Trump meet Brazil's President Lula as well. The video is on the feed, but it's probably way down. So just click on the name on the left-hand side of the economic calendar where it says Trump meets Brazilian president or Brazil president. US oil pairs losses, trades below $94 a barrel.
So now the problem is we could retest and reject 20, like here we added 5 more macros, but this goes into the VWAP or 28,800 and rejects and comes down. So this is where it becomes sensitive now. So we scalp here those 5 macros we added, we take some profit and see that area of 28,800 act as a resistance instead of acting as a support. That same area becomes the resistance. So this is the litmus test we must pass. Like here we were supposed to use as a support, we broke below it, retest, this reject, this is dumping, we'll take a loss. But if we regain 28,800, that is where the game is. So that additional 5 micros I added, exited 2. This is already rejecting 28,800 area. Is this the day it is going to sell off?
So again, as I said, just seeing some further downward movement on the S&P 500.
Anyway, the bet is on
headlines that are
Nasdaq
popping up a bit more now.
and its structure.
And some of the other wires of Iran's parliament, national security officials saying no uranium has left Iran, and that Trump's claim of 400 kg uranium removal claim is a political bluff and outright lie. It's reported by ISNA, put it out about 53 past 11.
You said that news and you are reiterating the news. Same news.
Also reminding how the other headline of Shell CEO saying a real possibility that we see continued bullishness on overall energy prices for the next 6 to 12 months. Again, as said, Dixie seeing upside movement, S&P downside, and WTI further movement towards the upside. Gold also seeing further declines as well. US asks Binance to comply with monitoring program. That's quantity information. Seeing here news, Michael Burry says he sold Salesforce and Autodesk positions.
He's still around. I thought he closed his fund Cyan Capital.
Also, quantity information, US sent Binance letter over Iran-linked crypto flow.
Yeah, this is the best time for them to pump some more negative news. This is the time they keep pumping some more negative news. And if it bounces, they will go completely quiet. So gap fill done on Nasdaq. ES printed new session low. Russell printed new session lows. What else? Are they coming back for the weekly expected move upper edge? Then we got to close this, because then this could go into 28,500. Is it about the gap fill? He has got the new lows. Yeah, this is where beyond this point I can get bearish. Are we surviving this or taking a loss? On the verge. Yeah. So this is the last zone, guys. This we knew could happen. This is where we had marked, right? This is the zone of caution for us. Beyond this, I do get bearish myself. We are testing that zone here for PS. Final zone, final line in the sign. That's why I kept holding. This area was supposed to be risky for us. It was a caution zone for us, and this is where the bear begins for us.
We are at that final cusp right now. Nasdaq got the gap fill done. If you don't bounce this, I'm out. If you don't bounce here, I'm out. I'm wrong. I lost this trade. Sorry. But this is the area, guys. This is the area beyond which I am not ready to hold trade. I'm okay to lose this trade.
We have posted out the article from the information. Again, US Treasury Department demands Binance compliance after Iran crypto reports.
Yeah, anything can happen, but this is the area we had planned for. If we don't bounce here, it's over. It's game over. I turn bearish. Beyond this point, I turn bearish then. It's going for the liquidity grab. Okay, take a stop.
Stop filled.
Administration plans to invite CEOs from Nvidia, Apple, and Exxon on China trip. So reminder, do have BA, or a Boeing CEO, that's also expected to go to China as well. But just in addition to that, Nvidia, Apple, and Exxon CEOs have also been invited on the China trip.
Subfilled.
And we have closed out the article on the feed free to read through. Again, Trump administration plans to invite CEOs from Nvidia, Apple, and Exxon on China trip. So from the list as well, it also says that includes executives from Qualcomm, Blackstone, Citi, and Visa, and is likely to grow in the coming days as CEOs jockey for invites.
So why are we still punching longs? Because in the again, guys, if you are new paradigm group, final ES we know is in trouble. This is the final zone where the bullishness is gone. You can see, right, up to this area it's fine for
Seeing
me.
the S&P 500 now down by
Will we enter the
0.3%,
caution zone of
Nasdaq
Nasdaq?
down 0.16%,
We'll see.
and down 0.38%.
Just sticking with my morning plan.
So a reminder, in about 9 minutes time, Fed's daily is due to peak. We'll pop out the video on the feed for you shortly.
Yeah, this could be just a dead cat bounce. ES, guys, going for its masters. It looks like ES is going for the masters because ES has turned bearish. I showed you, right? ES has turned bearish. I think ES is going for its masters on the downside. So if you get any pop, start trailing tight, take profit. Start trailing. Nasdaq has a reason to bounce. ES has a masters level. We will see. It's a bit trickier here, trickier zone. Point down. Yeah, this we knew it in the morning itself. Like this, up to this area is fine. We can still bounce. This is the caution zone and this is the sell-off zone. But ES has entered the sell-off zone and ES has masters below and the daily low. So watch ES, guys. ES masters, but it is coming into play. At some point, it is going to, this dead cat bounce could get rejected and we could come down for that ES masters. Music is making it intense. The Nasdaq sell-off, they are always intense. We will already missed the exit that.
According to Tehran representative, they say despite the presence of JCPOA members, there is no hope for a favorable agreement. That's from Mer News.
Yes, it did bounce, and as I mentioned, right, in the morning, check your morning plan, guys. That is what the morning plan was. Up to this area, it is possible
Against
for
the Mer
Nasdaq.
News
We're still
citing,
bullish in this zone.
A post from that representative.
This zone up to this area
It
is
seems
still
to be
bullish.
from a while ago.
This is the area where we caution Nasdaq, and this is the area where real selling begins. Last tip to the penny held. Can't see it. I can zoom it in. I forgot your name, right? Venkat. You wanted to see the new paradigm level, right? When you don't have masters, what new paradigm does? This is what new paradigm is doing right now. This is new paradigm. This is the last bullish zone to buy. But ES has entered the sell zone. ES is entered the sell zone. That is the problem for us. ES has entered our selling zone and masters are below. So enjoy while this bounce. So who wins? Who wins in this case? Nasdaq wins or ES? So we follow the structure. You have all the levels. We have NPL level below us now. As long as we are holding the NPL level, it should be good.
So right about 4 minutes ago, we
800.
expect to hear from Fed's Daily speaking on Bloomberg TV. We have popped out the video on the feed, and it's also on the left-hand side.
You want to revive this dead cat? Well, you are entering the vacuum zone. All I can say is this has a potential. This has a potential of getting stuck all the way into 800. Why not? Beyond 800, we'll have to talk. Overhead resistance for Nasdaq or Qs rather. Overhead resistance for Qs.
Yeah, it should be good. Should be good to clear. ES rotating back to its weekly expected move upper edge.
Surely expected to hear from Fed's Daily. Again, speaking on Bloomberg TV, videos on the feed. So just a heads up, if you're seeing some headlines of Iranian media accusing Axios report of market manipulation coming out now, we put out yesterday of a analyst from Iran talking about this. So it's just old news being put out again by some of the wires here. But just giving you a heads up, we already put that out yesterday. Fed's Daily says public knows that the Fed is committed to price stability. So this is in her interview now. Video is on the feed for you to watch.
But Nasdaq is stronger, right? Nasdaq has the strength of the big tech. Microsoft still up 2.5%, and look, at least there is a kiss of death coming on the Nasdaq, right? So it's a debate. Like even if we are losing, going down, there is a kiss of death pending here, right? This kiss of death is pending here at this level, 28,800. So, and this is still buy, guys. As per our morning plan, as I told you, right? This is still a buy. All these zones are buy. I mean, we expected this to hold. We lost because this two level broke. This is the final zone. We bounced from the final zone, new paradigm level. Below, we have new paradigm level as our support. This kiss of death is waiting. We can still reject and come down. So this market can do this kind of stuff here. Why not? We can do this kind of stuff before we are ready to break above or break below into a double bottom.
He says real FMC signal. Everyone agrees.
Possibility is very high here. Nasdaq has its own order flow right now
less important
because of
than FMC action.
I told you, right? Strong Microsoft. It's still up 2.5%. Tesla is up 2%. And ES, did it reach the weekly high? Yeah, it's reached the weekly high. So ES could reject, guys. ES has a rejection point, but it's a tug of war between ES and Nasdaq. For Nasdaq, we are at least confident about that 800 and this VWAP area. So let's make that decision. J.
Fed's Daily says
pocketing the gain, right? This is where the decision is to be made. Now, this is where you start at least reducing the size, like I am doing, reducing my size. The only problem is during sell-off, it happens so fast and they start manipulating. This is where they pump all the negative news, and when it is bouncing, they will go quiet on the news now. For sometimes they will keep quiet.
Fed's Daily says if the conflict ends, prior positive dynamics could return.
So 800 is a big decision point, guys. Take as much profit as you can. This is the area. If we are still going down, this is that final kiss of death.
If you clear 800, then we are going for the session highs. That's the thing, but I don't think it will happen. ES has a bunch of level to negotiate. ES has clearly broken below all those levels. ES might, this is the key area for ES actually. We bounced here in the morning. This separates, this area is broken, retest, we reject, we still go down in that sell zone. Remember, ES has already tested. ES has tested the sell zone already, so it has blood on its whatever teeth, right? It won't eat grass now. It wants blood on the downside. So there is a big question here. Who will win here? Either ES or Nasdaq. Whoever wins here, they take the show, right? Bulls win, they will have a session highs. They'll print a new session high here. Yeah, VWAP is strong. In these kind of circumstances, everyone will get heavy on the VWAP. If you manage to break the VWAP, oh boy. That kiss of death is happening. 800 is happening. Here we are. Trying to get a bid again. Yeah, whatever, like, like US didn't get their uranium. Trump is lying. That is what that news was about. But they reiterated 2-3 times.
Fed's daily says producers and sellers are still hesitant to pass on higher prices. Fed's daily says we have to work on price stability without overreacting. Fed's daily says I don't see evidence that long-run inflation expectations are up.
Totally right. ES has a tough zone here. ES rejected that line or weekly expected move upper edge, but we can still bounce from here. Nasdaq still has a level where it can validate and bounce again. So will you buy that? let's buy. Why not? Let's see. If it is going to hold, this is a good area to add.
Ed Staley says wage rises are consistent with overall 2% inflation.
So J, C, reaction. If you have bounce from here, first bounce 1, second bounce from here, number 2, this is our third location to bounce from. So any logical decision to add, remove should be based on these levels. This is not recorded, guys. This is live, right? You are watching our NPL levels. Then why did you lose? Yes, once in a while you are going to lose. Once in a while, yeah. We expected this area to hold. It didn't hold. So we lost this trade. Now we have NPL. Bounce, bounce, a pullback. We buy. High conviction that we go at least. Even if we are selling off, we are coming for this kiss of death. Final kiss of death is happening here. Before we, like blow away whatever, go into absolute oblivion, zero. You understand the levels, Jay? Venkat, are you around? You were very interested in watching the NPL levels. It's all NPL level. Yesterday it was all experts level. Remember, right?
Ed Staley says forecast.
All this situation we have seen, guys. 3-4 years in the market. We know what happens, how the reversal happens, how the sell-off happens. Yeah, every strategy has a losing trade. Provided you take a loss. I took a loss. Did I blow all the account? Absolutely not. Yes. One hit taken. Put that loss behind. Even Roger Federer can lose a set, right? He says, right, in his convocation speech, he may have won like 70 to 80% of his matches, but he has only won 50% of his points or games. So it is going to have 1 or 2 losing trade, especially with that top of the hour and yes. No, not $50 of losing eval. You will blow many evals and many funded account also, even after a good strategy. It is going to happen. If you size up, like here in some accounts I had 3 micros, I didn't even bother. They're there. I'm down like $500. If this rallies, those 3 micros are going to recover their own loss. We took a size here, we took a hit. Sizing is the big key, guys, Most of the time when the volatility is not going to spike, here in this case VIX did spike. I didn't keep an eye. It's still negative VIX overall. Should have spiked. Yeah, it did spike and it is now backing off. On this sell-off, VIX did spike and it is now starting to back off.
Ed Staley says policymaker speeches help explain how FMC might react.
Still is maintaining a good structure here. We'll see. Are we losing our level here? Yes, it is starting to lose. Yes, we are losing the level, guys. So out on this long, if we are losing, ideally should hold the structure. We'll see. Anyway, I have stop loss here below this low. If we are not losing this low, we are good. We bought this level. The next stop loss is below this area. So we bought this level. We added one more contract
Secretary
here.
best sentiment with state insurance chiefs on private credit.
We bought this. The stop loss for this is here. We hold. If
If you lose this, it's over.
And
The long
so
side is
now
over.
US oil erases losses, trades above $95 a barrel. And that concludes comments from Fed Stadium Bloomberg TV.
We are bouncing again. I'm ready to add more. I'm ready to add more for that 800. So I'm thinking, do we really need to take another loss? Like, do we need this wider stop loss here? Like, that's why I brought my stop loss closer, because we have a couple of lows here. Brought stop loss from here to here, because if you are making a higher low, this is it. This is your best opportunity to make a higher low, higher low. Why take unnecessary loss this much, right? We'd rather let it come here, maybe double bottom holds, and we can re-enter it. But if it is holding, I'm ready to add here. I'm ready to add. If we take out this high, I'm ready to add and take that 800 right up. ES, how about ES? ES is at that cusp again, a bounce point for ES. You could again bounce, but yeah, touch and go. Touch and go. So ES has that masters level motivation, right? ES could go for its masters. That is the motivation here. That is the reason why we could still drop. So what we'll do is, I don't know, we'll take a stop here. Let ES go into its masters. I think market may come down for ES masters. Let's see. Catch a bid here, everything is good. We don't catch a bid, more drama to come. If it pops above this high, I'm ready to add 3 more contracts. If we pop above this high, I can add 3 more contracts for this and this zone to come into play. Should bounce. Looks like Nasdaq may have put its low. Bit confused. It's all like one candle. One candle is going to decide. That one candle comes strong green here. It decides the fate. One candle big red. We are coming for double bottom. Major level for us here. New paradigm level. I'm hungry. Yeah, I'll bring in stop loss closer because I'm hungry. I don't want this to be stuck on another half hour in the drawdown and stay hungry. So we'll take our profit here for this trade. If we lose these lows and let the market do double bottom or a new low, are we shorting it? Short is already done, guys. It is now all the liquidity grab play.
So in case you missed it, there's a piece
Let's-
from Fox
let's take
News
our
that
profit
says
here.
Chinese-owned
Looking
oil
fishy.
tanker hit in the Strait of Hormuz in first since Iran conflict began. We'll pop out the article for you on the feed to read through.
Yes, good time for releasing articles, news. Come on, catch a break, catch a break, catch a break. Give me a break. The upside. Yes, not in a good shape, guys. Yes, could go for its masters.
Stop filled.
Yes, could go for its masters. So better we take a stop. Wait. We are losing levels here. And yes, could come for its masters, guys. That is the problem. That will be a great long. Are we shorting it? I don't know. Nasdaq, before Nasdaq loses structure, I'm not ready to short. Nasdaq may not lose the structure. It may maintain a lower, like a higher low or a double bottom. I cannot take that risk, because if this rips, this is going straight into 800 in one go. In one candle, it will reach 800.
So a reminder, in about 9 minutes time, Fed's Kashkari is due to speak. Fed's Kashkari participating in a fireside chat at the Northern Michigan University. No text is expected, but there is a Q&A with the moderator and audience. Now on time, on the video, it looks like it's been updated to 2 p.m. Eastern time. So again, just what we can see so far. Also a reminder at the same time, ECB Schnabel is due to speak at the London School of Economics, giving a lecture.
What is going on? Nasdaq is confusing. What are you trying to do, Nasdaq? Just give us the sign. ES for sure is determined for its masters. But can we trust ES is the question. Not until it makes a new low. Yes. Makes a new low, yeah.
Stop filled.
ES looking in serious trouble, guys. ES is in trouble. ES going for its masters. Now let's take a stop. ES going for its masters. Can we turn around and short this? Ah. Nope, still going up. That's how they confuse you. Very sensitive, very fast moving zone. Bounce here, still could fly high, guys. Still big tug of war, kiss of death versus a new low. Lower high, kiss of death. Yes, okay. Yes, there's a new low. Yes, is going for the masters. What a confusion out there. Bottoming process is not easy, guys. It is just one candle which changes everything. In one candle, it could make a new low, or one candle it could find a low and it could simply blast towards the upside and it won't even stop until 800 happens. It won't even stop until 800 happens then. And this is what it wants. It wants short and to be trapped. If shorts are trapped, then yes, it will do it. And that is the best way to trap the short, by creating that confusion. Anyway, ES, why I changed the decision quickly? ES has Monday high 4. Monday levels are built with lot of volume. So even though we have masters, Monday high is equally important like masters. People who are following for the long, right? Monday's level and Friday's level are built with lot of volume.
ECB Schnabel coming through with comments here. Says the signs of supply chain disruptions are re-emerging. Central banks must remain within their mandates.
Top of the hour.
Governments must put finance on a sustainable path. Household inflation expectations are adapting rapidly. If energy shocks broadens, policy will need to tighten. Losing independence would fuel inflation and slow growth. Independence is key for central banks tackling inflation. Risk of broader shock has increased in recent
How do you
weeks,
survive this volatility?
and
Tremendous
supply chain
volatility here.
disruptions are re-emerging.
You cannot trail this tight. When you trail this tight, you get stopped out, you give wider room, you take big losses.
I want like a big break, so that if I get a big break, then I can hold really well. Nasty, nasty, nasty.
Stop filled.
So oil futures pair losses, Brent back up over $100 a barrel, and US crude turns positive after Wall Street Journal report that Iran rejects US steel Australia for most as unrealistic. Reminder, we already had headlines about this before anyway, but it's being cited by major news wires as well.
Sizing is key here in this kind of volatility. Sizing is very important. I'm not very happy with my sizing. Still trading little bit bigger size. Should be below 10. It doesn't give me room to add more if it goes down.
So reminder, you had IRNA earlier on in the day, 11:20 a.m. Eastern Time, citing the Iranian Foreign Ministry, saying that the review messages by Pakistani mediation, no conclusion reached and no response yet to US side. According to Nikkei, SoftBank is in discussions with NVIDIA to build made in Japan AI servers. So SoftBank aims to make data center batteries without lithium and cobalt.
Yeah,
Google
that
and
is what we are
Microsoft be among
looking
bidders
for.
to lease, to
If we
lease
break that
SoftBank's
16,
US
17,
data center.
that will clear
Also,
everything
Foxconn
for
is
the
in
upside.
discussion as Japan mobile provider seeks to tap demand for sovereign AI. We have posted out that article in the feed for you to read through. Further from this Nikkei piece, then SoftBank is weighing plans to start designing, assembling components for homegrown AI servers by the end of the decade, with the help of players such as Nvidia and Foxconn. still in a session high, last up 0.17%.
They do this, it is part of bottoming process. They also need to trap the shorts. If they have to go up, first the shorts needs to be convinced this is going into oblivion, zero going to much more near low. But for us, we know yes masters is below us. So we have doubt as well on this. But as far as Nasdaq is not losing the low, we cannot cut this. Yeah, it's going down. Yes. Yes.
So just a heads up here, the video of Kashkari has begun. It did say on the video at 2 p.m, but we'll pop it out now for you in the feed. So we have posted out the video on the feed for you to watch. So just to make users aware then of Brazil's President Lula's meeting with Trump, it's been going on for nearly 2 hours. Brazilian press hasn't been called in yet, but we'll see if anything does happen. Of course, we'll update you guys as soon as we can.
Yeah, let it go, guys. ES is
Seeing
going
some
for
further
its
movement towards
master.
the downside here on the
Stop
S&P
filled.
500, further movement towards the upside on the Dixie. Again, no other news headlines that have come through since the 11:20 a.m. headline from Iran's foreign ministry.
Yeah, so far I have one blown account, one casualty. That's a funded account. And
And you
a
also
couple of
have
accounts
some
in the
headlines
drawdown.
of Iran imposing, this is from CNN a while ago now, that Iran imposed new rules on the Strait of Hormuz passage.
Yes, masters. I'll go bring my food, guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Fed's cash carry says inflation is still too high.
So is this going to reverse or we are going to again rotate down? Doubtful, guys.
According to Tasnim News, Iran's Foreign Minister Arakchi says the proposed resolution by the US and Bahrain regarding Strait of Hormuz is unilateral and provocative. According to the Wall Street Journal, the US is looking to restart Project Freedom to unblock the Strait of Hormuz. So from the Wall Street Journal, Saudi Arabia and Kuwait reversed decision to block the US military access to their bases, and US and Saudi Kuwaiti officials just commenting to the Wall Street Journal, seeing some movement, a little bit of movement towards the upside in the DXY, a little bit of downside movement on the S&P 500. Again, US is looking to restart Project Freedom to unblock the Strait of Hormuz, according to US officials cited by Wall Street Journal. Also, Saudi Arabia and Kuwait lift restrictions on US military access to bases and airspaces. So I said, I did see a little bit of movement towards the downside on the S&P 500, a bit more now. A bit more of a movement towards the upside on WTI off the back of the headline. DXY just seeing a little bit more volatility towards the upside now for the back of the Wall Street Journal piece. Again, US looking to restart Project Freedom to unblock Strait of Hormuz, according to US official. And that Saudi Arabia and Kuwait reversed decision to block US military access to their bases, according to US, Saudi, and Kuwaiti officials saying that to the Wall Street Journal. As Kesh Kari says, a lot of pressures being put on the Fed over the last 18 months. US oil hits intraday peaks, trading above $97 a barrel. Now, that's again over the back of this Wall Street Journal piece that's just come out. Also, oil futures extended gains.
Wall Street
Brent crude
Journal.
$1 a barrel, and US crude up
Naveen?
around $2 now.
Wall Street Journal is back at the lows.
We have posted out the article on the feed for you to read through.
So big confusion, guys. ES has hit the masters level. Nasdaq has weekly high by 13. ES has hit the masters level. What a difficult situation again to short. I don't know, guys. It happened so quickly. Will Nasdaq go for its weekly high 513 number? ES has hit the masters, guys. Big confusion. It could be a huge reversal from here.
So Iran International citing Israel's Channel 12, citing senior US official that announced that if no agreement is reached with Tehran before Trump's return from his China trip next weekend, the military operation will be back on the table. treasuries extend days losses as oil rises to intraday high. Seeing further movement towards the upside from the Dixie.
So yeah, big confusion zone. ES has masters, Nasdaq has 513. The risk is 80 points for Nasdaq. So not sure if you're noticing, I'm averaging up, adding more as it starts to work. Our ES masters level is bouncing, especially if ES yeah, the only reason to short was Nasdaq's weekly expected move upper edge 513, but we got ES masters below us now.
IEA's Birol says Canada has an abundance of resources. The question is whether they can get them to the market. Seen sterling down 0.11%, euro down 0.1%. Again, sterling down 0.011%, euro down 0.1%, dollar yen up 0.26%. It's Kashkari says, I'm bullish on AI. Kashkari says it could take time to see the full effects of AI. According to reports here, well-timed bets on oil futures ahead of key Iran war announcement totaled at least $7 billion, more extensive than previously reported. ECB Schnabel says, my view is that some damage is done from Iran war will be hard to reverse. Schnabel says there seems to be a disconnect between stock market prices and the global situation. US stocks extend declines. S&P 500 now down 0.54%, Nasdaq down 0.33%, and Dow down 0.8%. Just seeing a bit of a reversal now. Dixie, just a tiny bit of selling, not really a whole lot. The S&P 500, just a little bit of movement towards the upside. It's a pick up in volatility here.
Yeah,
No
that's
headlines so far, but of course we'll relay that to you as soon as we can.
it was
Very small.
test alert, not the real alert. They were testing their emergency system. Masters, so do you think like I compromise with my levels on masters? Two decisions to make, right? This was the right decision we made. This one, we doubted. Will it have full legs to go all the way down? We tried to check on Nasdaq level, but we knew for the masters we will always come back. Break, there is always a confirmation. Retest, reject. Double bottom. Will you ignore double bottom at the masters? Only one doubt in my mind. Nasdaq had weekly
According
high.
to Al Jazeera speaking to
could come back for this weekly high. Somebody asked, right, why I shorted?
To resume
That was the reason.
To reopen the Strait of Hormuz are incorrect.
There's always something like either we don't look at two things, or if we look, we have to be extremely patient and trade the right size. Yeah, let's complete this trade and move to the masters group after this. So we'll discuss your masters level.
So again, off of the back of that headline from Al Jazeera speaking to his official that reports about preparation to resume the
Who
freedom
traded
project
well?
to reopen the Strait of Hormuz are incorrect. Did see a little bit of a movement towards the upside or reversal on the S&P 500 and a little bit of a reversal on the Dixie.
Yeah, S&P 500 reversal is
Oil
brought to you by
some story as
masters.
well.
But we'll talk. We'll postmortem
Reversal.
why I lost,
From
what
the
I was
towards
looking
upside.
for. In spite of seeing the rejection break of the level, this rejection went down. We are going to talk about it. Yeah, it's a mix of both funded as well as evaluation account. I blew one funded account today.
Averaging up, added more. On this pullback, I added 5 more
According to the
contracts.
IEA, they say that the IEA has only released about 20% of total oil stockpiles so far and ready to act again if required. The return of supply will be gradual once the Iran war ends, leading to volatility in the market. So IEA's been all that. US announces transfer of low-enriched uranium from Japan. ECB Schnabel says European private credit market currently too small to pose systemic risk. Also, House lawmakers are to propose bill banning Chinese vehicles. Schnabel says that more transparency is needed in the private credit sector before it becomes a systemic risk.
Averaging up, guys, adding more at these highs after being in the money, adding more. So we'll start at 2:30 for masters. Others, guys, welcome to join us in the masters group. Again, this reversal, I don't know, people will have many different theories, but this masters level was put on board yesterday afternoon, and we have been talking in our groups that market, if they are coming down, they are coming down for masters.
ECB Schnabel says,
Yeah,
"Keep-
but why did I
the
lose
key
on that trade?
question
What
is
I
whether
was
energy
thinking, I
price
have
shock
some
broadens
postmortem to do.
to other parts of the economy."
So welcome to join in the Masters group, which starts right at 2:30 after this trade. Hopefully, I'm ready to break down my trade, why I took, what I was looking, what are the nuances, what we could have done better, and avoided that losing trade we took. But was there any doubt that this level will not work? Only doubt I had was our Nasdaq level was right over here, and we could come down again. If we are coming down, we are coming down for weekly. This is the same level we traded yesterday afternoon. We all traded and took that long yesterday. Could come down today, tomorrow, and end of the day in the London session for it. But yeah, this was the key here for this afternoon. At least this was the defining factor. Yes. You're still looking for new high? Not sure. No, I don't think we have broken. The thing is, Nasdaq is fine. ES has a new low, as I was showing you. ES has a new low here, right? Obviously, as compared to this low, we have printed our masters. So this is the confusion, guys. You know, yesterday, you remember, right? This was the confusion we left behind on the table, and today we came back for it. And if you see Nasdaq has not broken the structure. For shorts who are starting to, I don't know, like, see, he finally lost, trying to go long. You haven't even broken the structure. Okay, so go first, learn how to break the structure, and then we'll talk. Okay, you have your own, retrospection to do. You haven't even broken the structure in Nasdaq. It's still up. Reason we came down, we knew it could happen, is because of our ES masters. Would there be more downside? We have things to discuss, so we'll discuss at 2:30 with masters. Again, welcome to join, guys. This, winning, losing, is always going to continue. Again, there is some news, I guess. There's some, going on. Nasdaq coming back to its next level. It's fine. Nasdaq just rejecting our NPL level, guys. Look at that. This is the NPL level rejection. NPL rejection. This holds. We bounce here. We could still bounce now.
ECB Schnabel says, if higher energy costs are passed on to prices or wages increase in response, that is the sign the monetary policy has to react.
So getting that long again, it's our level. Rejected our level to go back into the next level, bouncing. Let's see. Then we'll call it a day here on the live stream.
Quantitative information, OpenAI's AI chip agreement with Broadcom encounters $18 billion funding hurdle. CCP Schnabel says if we wait until wages rises materializes, that would be too late for the ECB. We have posted out the article on the feed for you to read through. So according to CNN, citing marine traffic data, over the past 48 hours, commercial vessels traffic through the Strait of Hormuz has dropped to one of its lowest points ever. So the public data set does not show any vessels transiting between the Arabian Sea and Persian Gulf over the past 48 hours. We'll get the article out for you shortly. So again, from CNN, shipping traffic through the Strait of Hormuz drops to near zero. Trump and Lula's meeting and lunch have ended, as according to White House press pool. So there's no indication of whether there would be any press conference, any updates from Trump. That's all we have so far. Iran spokesperson Baghai says all branches of the system are in full coordination with the leader of the revolution. That's ISNA news citing Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson Baghai.
Yeah, guys, I may have traded one trade bad, but this is masters, guys. This is masters. This masters. Do you know? Like, do you understand now why I would delay giving you the level? But if I give you the masters level, it has to be like, you cannot lose that level. I just gave you an example, right? What that Virat Kohli clip, right? One bowler, you will bet your life. If your life was on the line, who would who would you let ball that last, or one ball? It will be Dale Steyn. This is your Dale Steyn level. And double bottom at masters. Look here. Double bottom at masters level can never be ignored. Double bottom at masters can never be ignored. Here's your scenario. Double bottom at masters, you can never ignore this double bottom. So are we going to range here in your Nasdaq's level? Are we going to range or we are going to break this? We got the rejection, we got the bounce. Again, this was the ad. Everything, guys, everything is as per the level. The rejection was from the level, but if we have to break this level, then we fly into 800. I'm waiting for that area to be broken.
Apple's camera-equipped AI AirPods reach advanced testing stage. So AirPods cameras will be used to feed visual information to Siri. Iran's chairman, National Security Commission of Parliament, says South Korea's refusal to participate in military operations in Strait of Hormuz was wise. That's comments from Iran's Azizi.
Yeah, it will be interesting how the daily candle would be. It's still not done, guys. Day is not over. We'll see. Anyway, I think we are going to bring this trade into our master's discussion. So, guys, see you tomorrow. I have some detailed breakdown and postmortem to do with the members for that afternoon trade, and this one will take a loss if we lose this low. If we are not losing the structure, I hold this all the way into 800 and some change above it, but 800 I exit as much as possible if it happens. If we don't lose the structure, if we don't lose this low, I'll hold this into 800. So that will be my trade, last trade of the day. Either I get stopped out or I hold until 800. See you guys tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much and welcome to join us, guys. As I mentioned, right, every strategy will have some losing trades. We won in the morning. We had a nice bounce, crazy bounce. Same trade we took yesterday on the Nasdaq. This was our Nasdaq trade late afternoon yesterday. We had like good 200-300 point rally from the same setup. Setup worked same for ES today morning, as I showed you, right? It worked as well. We had a crazy bounce. Tried to buy this whatever, like double bottom. Didn't work. Fail, retest, reject. You deserve to lose, right? When you're rejecting, when I reject such warnings. But obviously I was checking something else which I want to discuss. Here, no doubt, we buy our levels, double bottom. If we are not losing the structure, we already had some winners here. Booked some profit already. And if we are maintaining the structure, I'll try to hold this, as I mentioned, right, into 800 for Nasdaq and ES. Not if ES will make all the way till 383, but as long as Nasdaq is going back to that 800, we are okay. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.